Hey, this is Andrew Brown, and we are continuing on with CloudFormation. In this video, I want to take a look at nested stacks. So nested stacks is a way where we can reference CloudFormation templates that we can utilize inside of other ones. So let's go ahead and give that a go. So I already have my Cloud Developer environment running. Use whatever you want. I'll go ahead and make a new file here, and we'll call this one nested stacks. I use a lot of cross-referencing stacks. I don't use nested stacks very often, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure this out. I'm just going to grab some code from our, let's say, our stack updates one here, as we have a very good little basis for this one here, and we'll paste this in. And I'm going to go ahead and just rename this to nested stacks. And the idea is that we'll want one template, which will be the one we reference, and then the other one will be the nested stack. So I'm going to make a new file here, and I'm going to call this one s3 bucket .template. And in here, I imagine it's as simple as just taking the code here. So I'm going to go and grab this and paste this in here. And instead of having an S3 bucket and EC2 instance, we'll just have an S3 bucket. And we have some defaults here, which is totally fine. And then in our main template file, I'm going to just take this out here. I'm going to just call this my stack. And then we will make the type here AWS CloudFormation stack. And I'm just curious if we look this up, what this looks like. Here. Okay, and it says always do the updates from the parent stack. That's totally fine. But I just want to go ahead and reference this here. Let's take a look at some of the parameters it has, or properties, we should say. So we have capabilities, that makes sense. Change set ID, creation time, description, disable rollback. Nothing super interesting here. Now we got parameters here, parent ID, role arn, root ID, stack name. So I guess we'll just try to figure this out the best we can. And so we'll go to properties here. And right away, it's already trying to populate the template URL. So the idea is that we need to upload our template somewhere. So what I'm going to do is we'll have to create an S3 bucket to make an S3 bucket, which seems a bit silly, but that's what we're going to do here today. I'm going to go and create a new bucket. Before I do, I'm just going to delete some of these buckets out of here. All right, so I got rid of a few. I'm going to go ahead and create a new bucket. This will be my nested stack templates. I'll just put some numbers on the end here so we don't have any issues. This is I guess I'm in North Virginia right now, but I've been deploying to CA Central 1, so I'm going to go and change my region here. Because if I'm deploying things in CA Central 1, I want my bucket to be in CA Central 1. And so I'll just change it right here by changing the region once my internet returns. All right, my internet is back. And so, or at least I thought it was. Is my internet still not here? No, I have internet. Okay, so is it just AWS today? Switch me to CA Central 1, please. Okay, so I'll have to put my bucket name back into here. And we'll go ahead and create this bucket. And I'm going to have to remember this bucket name. So I'm going to go back here and just paste it in temporarily here, just so I don't lose it. Not that I can lose it that easily. I'm going to go download this file. Or we can just upload it to the bucket directly. That's probably a bit easier just because I'm already here. So I'm going to go into nested stacks here. And just in case you don't know the command, I'll just write it out for you first before we do this. And I'll grab this here, copy, paste, s3://. We'll say AWS S3 copy, and then the local file, which is S3 bucket template. I don't know if we actually have to name it template, but that's what I name it as. So hopefully that is fine. We'll go ahead and paste that in down below. Hopefully it copies the file over. It looks like it has. Excellent. And so I believe that we're just providing the URL to it. How that would work if it says template URL, does it have to be a public facing template URL? That's something that I'd like to know. Like, how would that work? So I'll go here and search. Oh, could we just provide the body? Well, that would be nice too. So structure containing the template body with a minimum length of etc. So, I mean, if we could have done that, we could just reference it the entire time. Location file containing the template body. The URL must point to a template. So my thought here is, how would it know, or could it reference it here if it was there? And I don't think so. Unless it was publicly accessible, I don't think it'd be able to do that. But that's fine. If it doesn't work, we can make a change here. But I'm going to go S3 bucket template. Because again, it's not public facing. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a deploy and see if that works. I'm expecting this to fail because, again, I can't imagine how it would access that bucket. Unless your account just naturally has access to it, which would be nice. I would hope that that would just be how it would work. So we'll go to nested stack here. We'll go to change sets. We'll click through here, see what it has. It says adding a stack, CloudFormation type. Is there anything else here? No, 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 no. But it is bringing in the input, so that makes me think that it is grabbing it from S3, and so I would imagine that CloudFormation just has access to your S3 buckets. Like, I didn't give it permission to. And so it's already rolled back, which is totally fine. We'll go to parameters, events. Domain name specified in nested stack template is not a valid S3 domain. So I guess it has to be in the format of an S3 domain, which is fine. We could go over here and change this over to being something like s3.amazon, aws.com / like that. And so maybe that will fix that issue. Still, I'm not expecting it to work, but we will try this anyway. We'll go ahead and deploy. And we will try this here. All right, it might quickly fail, and is it failed again? So probably failed for the exact same reason. The specified URL must be an Amazon S3 URL. Well, I guess we could go take a look in here and see what we have. And, well, hold on. Because I made it, I don't think I changed out the S3 part. So we really want this one. We'll grab this again. Yeah, I have the wrong thing here. And so we'll try this again. Save. And we'll deploy it again. Well, we'll have to delete the old stack first. We'll go ahead and delete that. There we go. We will try this again. And we will execute the change set. I'm expecting this to fail because it does not have permissions to access that file. Or it should time out after a while. Oh no, it's working. Okay, great. So yeah, I just wasn't sure if it could pull it out, but it's interesting because the first time we did that, how did it know? Oh, we have the parameter right here. I'm not even paying attention. That's why I was like, how does it know the parameters there when we didn't specify? But I guess it's just in the template by accident. And we'll refresh this. And so it created the nested stack. So yeah, that was really nice. It's still not done. When you create a nested stacks or referencing other stacks, there could always be a little bit of a delay, which is kind of annoying. But it gives you kind of an idea, like it's the time it takes CloudFormation to wait for stuff. So even though this stack was done, there's still like a period to which it waits until it updates the other one. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and now tear this down, as this is now complete. Sometimes you have to tear these down in order. You really don't want to fiddle with the this stack. You always want to fiddle with the top level one. So we'll go ahead and delete this one, and it should pull down both of them. There we go. And we can consider this done. Well, before we do that, let's clean up our bucket so we don't have a billion buckets. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Just empty this bucket. And we'll go back over to here. And now I will delete this bucket. There we go. And the stack should have deleted. Excellent. And we'll see you in the next one. Okay. Ciao.